Karate Combat's heavyweight title, and I've done it after just one fight. You know why? It's because people are scared to fight me. They had to find the middleweight champion that was willing to step up an entire weight class to find me. My name is Smiling Sam Alvey. I have 6 kids, 1 beautiful wife, 3 dogs, 2 horses, 16 goats, 30-something chickens, just a mess of animals. I love Tennessee, I love my life here, and I love my ranch.
Smiling Sam Alvey!
Growing up, I was in Waterford, Wisconsin, a city of about 3,800 people, and I just thought I had it made. I grew up on a lake, I could fish, I could hunt, I had my puppy, I had everything I could have wanted. And so I became a band nerd, like any Midwestern boy had always dreamed of doing. I followed my band dreams, my trumpeting well into my collegiate career. I was a semi-professional trumpet player for a long time. I can still make it scream, baby! They just never paid me. MMA started paying me, so I said, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. And it's really funny how fast I was willing to drop something I spent my whole life doing to fight people in a cage. It was a crazy transition looking back on it. But it was the best decision I've probably ever made outside of marrying my wife. So my wife is my chief corner. She trains with me, she works with me, she helps me with my diet, she helps run every aspect of this career I've created with her. She will be there in my corner, she will be there fight week, and we will be a team in that pit. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without what she has done for me. And as always, I appreciate her to high heaven. So my career is over 80 fights long. I've been in the UFC for about 25 fights. I have 1 million fights outside of the UFC. People are intimidating by me. I think I'm close to 34 knockouts in my career, and not many people have been able to get back up. I've ended careers with my lead hook.
Yeah, he's a very strong, very powerful guy, very experienced. But George, he's fighting tonight Adam Rosa Ramos from Brazil, someone who is also extremely strong and powerful.
Yeah, and he said he's going to put a lot of pressure tonight on his opponent right off the start.
Yeah, this is an extremely exciting heavyweight bout to kick off our main card here tonight. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at Sam Alvey and Adam Ramos.
I was able to step into a new area of combat, or at least an area I haven't participated in since prior to the UFC. So the pit, I didn't have much time in it because I won the fight so quickly. And I'm so upset about that. I wanted to play in that pit. It wasn't nearly as intimidating as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I got into it and I just felt at home. I was like, oh my God, this is so much better than fighting in a cage. So much better than fighting in a ring. And I wanted to be able to play with it. Maybe Ross will make it longer than a minute. Maybe we'll find out. So I dominated Adam Ramos in the first fight. I dropped him with 1 punch. It was an incredible night, a great moment. I'm very tickled with that, but I can't rest on my laurels. I have to get back to the training room. I have to get back into the pit because I plan on doing the same thing to Ross Levine. I've earned that title shot. I have proven myself in every way that needs to be proven. And to be given the opportunity to fight for the only karate title that matters is just a dream come true. I mean, this is really a culmination of my entire career coming together in one moment, in one pit against an equally skilled yet smaller opponent than me. So this title shot was the obvious next step for me. They just had to find some sucker willing to take it. My biggest downfall with Ross is he's faster than me. I've seen how well he moves. So what I've done is I've gone and found a lot of training partners that are faster than me. Camp is going very well. Tonight, my training is in Militia MMA down in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I love the gym. Tom Galicchio is a good friend of mine. Without him, I would not have had the success I did in my first Karate Combat fight. His wife, Stephanie Galicchio, has been a friend of mine forever as well. And between the two of them, they have created an incredible gym. They've invited me to help train some of their students. I go into most fights knowing I have better cardio than the guy. It has been a focal point of my entire career as I push the cardio. Ross has got good cardio. Like, I've watched his fights. Dude doesn't get tired. I believe he's a fitness coach outside of his pit experience, outside of his kickboxing experience. And so I'm going to go in there knowing I have to, at the very least, match his cardio. So I'm at Guardian MMA. I'm here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Guardian's my home gym. This is the gym I go to every day. I wake up, I go to Guardian. I work my karate, I work my Muay Thai, I work my jiu-jitsu, I work my wrestling. On top of being way bigger than Ross, I'm going into this fight with a wealth of experience, a lot more experience than almost any fighter that's ever lived. I fight and I've done it for a living my entire adult life. I'm going to step into that pit knowing that he has not been in every position I have been in, knowing that he can be put places he's never experienced before. He can't do the same to me. I have been there. I have done that. I have experienced more of the combat realm than he could ever dream of. So I've got a couple signature moves. The Alvey bum rush is the one people just love talking about. And that is where technique leaves the building and just raw power and trying to punch a guy in the face enters. I had so much fun to do, and it's surprising at how many people it catches flat. I was fighting for the MFC, and I just went balls to the walls. I knocked out Jay Silva. And in the process of knocking him out with the Alvey bum rush, the announcer just kind of pointed at, yeah, that's the Alvey bum rush right there.
This is what Sam Alvey likes to do. Silva down again. The big kibosh. Smiling Sam back in the winner's circle.
Ross's main advantage, outside of his speed, he is faster than me, I have to admit it. Outside of that is he has been in that pit more than me. I've had one fight and it lasted about 67 seconds. He has had 4 fights and he's been in that pit for a long time, partially because he doesn't finish fights like I do. But anyways.
You want to use the pit wall? I'll be happy to bounce your head off the pit wall, Sam.
Dude has this axe kick. I have told him it is just the most impressive kick I've ever seen. And it's not that the kick is good, it is, but it's that there was no hesitation. It's maybe the one kick that could kill a dude. And it was like he knocked the guy down, boom, and he was attacking with it. So I have been very aware that that axe kick, that spinning heel kick he throws is very present, and I've got a lot of kids. I can't afford to die in that ring.
Let me clarify. I'm not the type of person who has to hate you to fight against you. Like, that's not what I mean, but I'm just not going to go out of my way. Like, you know, I'll give you a head nod. If I pass you in the hallway, I'll fist bump you, but yeah. I'm not there to be, but we're not going to have lunch together because I'm going to be eating way more than you, and that's not fair.
I think Ross is an incredible fighter. I'm a big fan of him. I called him out before I was ever in karate combat because I wanted to take part in a fight that could be legendary. All right, you know who I want next? Turbo Ross. You are the man at 185. We talked a little bit about fighting at 205. I would love to. You are a genius when it comes to fighting, and I would be honored to step in the cage at 205 against you.
The most polite call out I've ever heard. Turbo Ross Levine. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Alvey.
So Sam, after the fight, you called out our middleweight champion, Ross Levine. He's a pretty, I mean, look, you're a dangerous guy yourself, but he's a dangerous guy too.
Yeah, I might regret it. I might. He really does. I've watched him fight now. I just love, he's got the fastest left leg in combat sports. I mean, from the ground to your face in no time. And I would be honored to step in the cage. I know he's middleweight, but we kind of chatted online a little bit and said, let's do it at 205. And if it works out, I'll make the big cut down.
Fighting somebody like Sam? Yeah, absolutely. It would bring a ton of validation to my career, right? But we have to look at both sides of it, right? First of all, like, we don't even know if Sam Alvey is going to make weight. He didn't make weight in his last fight. So we don't even know if he's going to make weight for this, which is fine. I'll take 20% of his purse. That's cool.
206 pounds. Ha! That's weight, right? Yeah.
Smiling Sam weighs in. He sneaks in under the heavyweight limit at 206 pounds. This fight is official. Face to face, gentlemen.
Talking about sumo, though, one thing that has been...
Who was talking about sumo?
No, I just want to talk about sumo real quick. Cause, like,
I told you already, I'll make 205. We don't need to be... I'll make 205. You don't need to bring up sumo.
However, I don't think it's a fair fight. I think I'm going to be far bigger, hit far harder, have so much more experience than he does. I'm going to be able to step into that pit and just know every part of what's going to happen next. He's going to be guessing a little bit. He's going to be playing catch up. It's a good thing he is as fast as he is, because he has a long way to catch up to me in a very short time to do it.
At the end of the day, man, you're a target.
It is my goal to go out there and throw as few strikes as I can. Try and hold that record of 1 punch, 1 knockdown.
Thanks for watching. I'm Layla, and if you liked what you just saw, make sure you subscribe.